Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Advuyad Revival podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Lesbian Space Princess, which is a feature-length animated film that was screened at the Iris Prize Film Festival yesterday. Today, talking about Lesbian Space Princess with me is Julianne. Hi, Julianne. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm all right. So, Lesbian Space Princess, that was a really fun time. It's an Australian comedy film that is animated, of course, but about a space princess who travels across space in order to save her bounty hunter girlfriend, which is a very, very fun premise. It caught my eye from the second I saw the festival. I don't know about you.
I found it amazing in so many aspects, like the storyline. The animation style was really cute. The jokes were also really, funny and, in my opinion, top tier. They were very smart as well, with the whole, straight white Malians and
Yes.
Clitophilus. That was just amazing.
Mm-hmm. The jokes were hilarious. It was very clear that there was lots of time taken in the writing and in comedy, and it just felt very punchy throughout. There was nothing that felt too long or too short, or it was very structured very, very well.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of Lesbian Space Princess?
Ooh. I would say, although it was very fun, I felt like it carried a very important message, I think, when it came to, specifically relationships, which is, being able to be secure in yourself before you love and put your feelings all on someone else. I feel like that is a very, very, significant and important message to put out there.
Yeah. Definitely. That was absolutely a very strong message throughout the film. It was a really, really good look at that. I think something I really appreciated was how well the characters were written and how, even though they were exaggerated because they were cartoons, they still felt very personable. They felt like you could see yourself in one of their positions. It was a very, very fun time. What did you think of the art style?
I'd say it's quite a unique art style, but then at the same time, I felt like it may have reminded me of other popular cartoons that are out there. I know they cited Adventure Time as a possible inspiration, and when I did look at it, I was thinking, these look like Adventure Time characters. I'd say it's unique, but it's also you can relate it a lot to other cartoons out there.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. The animation style was fantastic. It was really colorful and fun, and everything just kind of popped out at you, and they were very they definitely utilized the fact that they were cartoons. It was very cartoony in most parts. But yeah, it was a really, really fun time. I know that so Leela Vargise, it was the co-director and did a Q&A afterwards. Did you hear anything interesting from her when she was talking?
It was more of the inspo of where she originally got the story from. She was talking about it with her girlfriend, and then she found people who wanted to pitch this out and start working on it. It was just quite funny that something as small as that could spawn, a massive feature film.
Yeah, no, definitely. It seems like they put a lot of work into it. I mean, this was a film that was born out of a project that, her girlfriend dreamed up from, just the title. They started with the title, which I think is a weird place to start. I don't think that's traditional with most filmmaking. In my experience with filmmaking, the title sometimes doesn't even come at all. With half of my films, it's I don't even have a title for that. I don't know what this will be called. But, it was really fun to hear that experience was kind of backwards in that way. But it was really, really great. Leela also has another film going on at Iris called I'm the Most Racist Person I Know. So she kind of bounces back and forth between live action and animation, which I think is really interesting. But you can really see her writing come through in Lesbian Space Princess. And it's really clear that she has such a knack for witty comedy.
Yeah.
It was just, it was really, really fun. Any closing thoughts on the film?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I found it, obviously it was funny, but I also found it quite sweet at times. Also all of the characters were so different, which was really good to see. And like you said, people can kind of maybe see themselves in these characters and see that they have these same struggles that they might be going through as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming and chatting with me about Lesbian Space Princess. This was a great time. Now we're going to move on to an interview with Leela Varghese, the co-director of Lesbian Space Princess.
Hello, I'm Sonny Williams.
Hi, I'm Leela Varghese. I'm co-writer, co-director of Lesbian Space Princess.
With the animation, I noticed that the lines for the characters was blue. Is there any reason behind that?
Yeah, so that is like Emma, the co-director, co-writer, who's also the animating force behind it. They're all Emma's character designs, and it's all her production design. And she was adamant making the outline the blue color that you see, because she said that that's what she thinks really makes her design stand out and have that unique vibe.
Honestly, I think she's right. It was the first thing I noticed, and I loved it.
She fought for it too. I was like, oh, but they're normally black. And then she was like, she made the point, like, you know, we're being bold, we're making something different. And
with the production itself, at any points were you scared with doing something like this, especially in the current climate?
totally. Well, it was also made, like, I think, in a slightly different time before the current climate.
see.
It was scary, like, the whole way through.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever envisioned making, like, a feature film. And so, like, I didn't even know if I could do it. Emma didn't know if she could do it. Let it be a testament to anybody that's watching this that you should be afraid, and it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And I think it's actually better. I think it's better if you're afraid. If you're not afraid,
What's the point?
what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably everything you do in life that's somewhat worthwhile,
You're gonna be
probably
afraid.
are a bit afraid, yeah. Just stand up for what's right as well.
Thank you. It's been lovely.
Oh, thank you so much, Sonny. What a beautiful name.
Oh,
It's
thank
such
you.
a good name. I love it.
That was a great interview with Leela Varghese, the co-director of Lesbian Space Princess. And now here with me, our next guest, the one with the beautiful name, Sonny. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. So you got to interview Leela Varghese about Lesbian Space Princess. How was that?
Well, at first, I think I might have scared her a little bit. Asking for the interview, I was just lingering at the door of view. I think I might have been a bit off-putting, but once we got into it, oh, she's lovely. She was absolutely lovely. The interview went great, and then afterwards, we ended up talking for quite a lot of time, and she elaborated on a lot of the things that she had mentioned in the interview, and in the Q&A, like the process with working with the Australian government to make the film.
Yeah.
And just how important the movie itself is in this current climate.
Yeah, very important. Yeah.
There was something in the interview she mentioned as well about it made me double take a minute ago when it was playing, that it says you should be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I didn't understand what she meant by that, but then looking back on the movie, even in the movie it has the same message. It's not a bad thing to be afraid, it's just a bad thing to let that control you.
Yeah.
And I really, I feel like that is, especially now, a very important message.
Yeah. I think that was also something I really enjoyed about the movie, is the fact that the main character was so emotional
Yeah.
and so afraid. I thought that was really good. And they never, like, the mean characters in the film were the ones that were putting her down for it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then the ones that were really trying to uplift her were being like, it's okay. You can be emotional, just don't let it stop you.
Exactly, yeah. It was a very vulnerable movie, I think.
Yeah.
Despite all the humour and the fun, at the heart of it was something really quite raw, and I think that was important to the entire process.
Yeah. Definitely.
Obviously, that's not particularly talking about the straight white malians, but that's a completely different...
Okay, but the straight white malians were amazing.
Oh, they were so
So-
funny.
Lesbian Space Princess, which is the story of a lesbian space princess who
Mhm.
travels across space to save her bounty hunter girlfriend, which is incredible, an incredible premise, and incredibly well animated, which is something you pointed out in the
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah, I was really, like, it was midway through the movie when I noticed it. Because it's not quite immediately in your face, the choice of the colours for the lines, but I
Mhm.
genuinely think it was a really good... It's weird to get hung up on such a small thing, but it really made the character stand out from their surroundings.
It did.
But also the softer colour made it almost feel like they were still connected to their surroundings, because there
Mhm.
wasn't as much separating them.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah.
And they were right. The whole movie was about making bold decisions and bold choices. It makes sense to do that with the art as well.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I agree with you. I think it made them feel very joined in with their world. It didn't feel like a drawing. Like, it didn't feel like a drawing in the same way. Like, black can sometimes be like
Separate.
a harsh, bold color to do the lines in. And so I always appreciate when I see animations that have like lots of different colors as the outline.
Yeah.
Because I think that also feels more realistic. I also feel like,
Well,
I mean, maybe not necessarily with Lesbian Space Princess because of the blue, but it also just
Yeah.
like, it's an interesting study in color and how people perceive color because the blue felt softer somehow.
And even though it wasn't as realistic, that almost plays into the absurdity and the fun of the movie itself.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed it. I
Oh,
know that
I
I
loved
did.
it.
What
I
was a
absolutely
moment
adored
that stuck out to you?
It's really silly. There's so many really emotional moments that I know I'll think about for a long time, but the bit I can't stop thinking about is at the end when they suggest that the straight white aliens should maybe think about seeing each other instead. I can't stop
Yes.
thinking about it. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, it's just been in my mind the whole time. The voice acting was incredible.
Yes.
It was
The straight white aliens, so funny.
it was so funny.
Incredibly funny. I wasn't from the trailer I thought they would be a smaller character than they actually are.
Yeah.
But they're actually quite, and they're played by a comedy group called Auntie Donna, which is quite popular in Australia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the three of them are a comedy group, and it was like their humor completely. Like I was like, oh, this is just
I'm gonna
Auntie Donna. This is just Auntie Donna doing their thing.
I'm gonna have to find them there. 'Cause
Definitely.
They were so funny, and
Yeah.
it played perfectly into the premise.
Yep.
Oh, and I loved how hypocritical they were in the commentary that comes from
Yep.
that whole section. It was perfect.
It was definitely a good mix of commentary and comedy, and
Yeah.
like very, very in your face, but also like I think that's good, and I think that's what like Leela was getting at with like, don't be afraid to do it in this current
Exactly.
climate. We need it.
We need it now more than ever.
Yeah.
More than ever.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just a really brilliant film. Really
Absolutely.
fantastic. Really fun time.
It's one of my favorites we've seen so far.
Definitely one of mine as well. It was a really great, and also an animated feature.
I know,
Like-
that's so crazy.
That is crazy. I was not expecting to see a feature-length animated film.
There was very few of them.
Well, they always get animations every year, according to the Iris Prize staff. They always get lots of animations. I don't know about animation features.
That's different. That's
But,
the
yeah.
difference. Long form animation is on a budget is incredibly impressive. Incredibly impressive. But she did mention in the Q&A about how they had to think very hard about how to work on that smaller budget.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I would not have imagined it was on a small budget because
No.
it looked so
Not
good.
at all. Like, yeah,
It-
I was shocked when she
Mhm.
was like, oh, yeah, it was a smaller budget because I would not have expected that.
No.
Like, that was like one of the most well put together films I've seen at this whole festival.
I know. I cannot wait to show it to everyone I know when I can because it was great.
No, literally. Like, I just want to show it to everybody. I want to be like, look at this. Look how fun this is. This is just it was just like a happy pocket of just celebrating queerness in the best way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I hope we get more of it in the future.
Me too.
I hope there's a
to see
follow-up.
more from them. Yeah, absolutely. I hope they do more as a duo because it was
Exactly.
Emma Hobbs and Leela Varghese together.
Yeah.
Because Emma led most of the animation.
Mhm.
But yeah, I hope to see more of them together because I feel like their writing and
Oh,
the
yeah.
animation style, they mix so well in this film.
I'm gonna make sure I keep my eye
Yeah,
my
definitely.
eye out for something from them.
Definitely. But yeah, thank you so much for chatting with me about it.
That's fine.
I'm glad you got an interview. It seemed like it was a great time to chat.
It was lovely.
It was a fantastic film. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Ad Free Ad Revival podcast, which is brought to you by the Performance and Media students in association with the Iris Prize Film Festival here at the University of South Wales.